Hello, McFadder Technical High School students and parents. It is Thursday, April 22nd. We are here with your weekly update on McFadder Technical High School news. I am Jeanette Johnson, the director and principal at McFadder Technical College and Technical High School. And with me, as always, the assistant director who supervises our high school, Mr. Daryl Harris.
Hello there, Ms. Johnson, everyone.
And our magnet coordinator, Miss Lily DeCastro.
Hi.
Good day to both of you on this Earth Day. Today is Earth Day.
Earth Day.
Okay, so let's dive into our news and announcements for this week, and let's start with the summer school program that has the potential to impact a lot of our students if they choose or elect to participate. And so for that, details on that program and how that's going to operate, I turn it over to Mr. Harris.
All right, thank you, Ms. Johnson. This is actually a 6-week experience, and when I say experience, it's an opportunity for students that have credits that they need to recover for any of the courses that they had over the past year. And there's a couple of things that I really want to highlight about this 6-week program that will take place between June the 21st and July the 29th. So a 6-week free experience program for our students. Now, later today on our school website, there will be a survey listed for parents and their students, especially for parents to fill it out to see if they would like for their child to participate in this program. Now, this will be a face-to-face. I want to be very clear. This will be face-to-face. Students will actually have to show up. Now, CDC guidelines will be followed. There will be instruction from certified teachers throughout the district. Now, one of the things that's also important for you to know is that since we are a technical school, students come from all across different parts of the county, you will have to go to the school that you are boundaried in. So once you complete the survey, we'll also be able to follow back up with you if we know that you really want to participate in the summer experience, but you will have to attend your boundary school. So that's all around the county, but wherever you are, that's where you have to actually attend. So I want to make sure I'm very clear about that. We would love for you to participate if you feel there's a need, but we won't have any classes here on McFadder Technical High School's campus. And like I said, the dates are June the 21st through July the 29th. Opportunity to make up all of the core courses will be taught face-to-face.
So a couple of things I want to ask. So for parents who either may be interested and want to know more or who want to sign their sons or daughters up, it's through this survey. That's going to be the means to do this. Yes,
and the survey, I believe, will close on May the 5th. So if you're interested, you need to go on our school website. There will be a link there later today where you can click on, answer the questions. It'll ask you several things from if you need transportation, subjects that you're interested in getting credit recovery in, several questions and we'll be able to take that feedback and we'll be able to check on a regular basis because we'll get alerts pretty much every time that someone has actually went in and completed the survey, and we'll actually be following up with you most likely directly to make sure if there's any questions or concerns you have about this summer experience that we can answer those for you. Okay.
And you mentioned transportation, so I'm assuming if they live more than 2 miles from that school, they would get bus transportation?
Yes, the plan is to provide transportation for the students, but once we get more information and obviously the number of students that may or may not participate, we'll definitely follow with them if transportation will be provided for the student.
Okay, and Mr. Castro, you wanted to say something.
I'm going to put the link below this video. So,
do we know the hours, or will the hours vary depending on what school it is the student goes to?
And I can double check, and we'll have that. What we'll do also on our site, but I believe that it's now normally our students obviously attend school between 9:15 until 4:10 p.m. The hours will definitely be earlier because most of these are traditional high school hours, so it's most likely going to start as early as 7:30 in the morning, where classes will start.
And will it be full day or yes. Okay? And then you also mentioned, you made reference very briefly, but I want to draw your people's attention to this. You referenced the core courses. It's not every course. It's definitely not our technical programs, which are not high school offerings. Those are technical college offerings. And it's even not some of our high school electives then, correct? It's the core subject areas.
It's the core subject areas.
They did say, I'm sorry to cut you off. There did say, and it is a survey question. There are some possible electives the schools may offer, and it comes down to the school and whether they have a certified teacher for it. So on the list, for instance, is debate. So if a student were interested in taking debate in the summer, they are welcome to do it if that school is offering it.
Now,
But
are they allowed, on that subject then, are they allowed to sign up for a course they've never taken with us, like debate, because it's not one of our classes, and they can take in effect an extra course?
Yes.
So it's not just credit recovery for courses that students haven't passed.
Correct.
That's correct.
It's just limited offerings based on, if you're at Hollywood Hills High, they may have debate, but if your boundary school is Hallandale, they may not. So it comes down to what they end up offering at their location based on certified teachers. And there's also a question at the end, it seems like an odd question. They're asking about additional supports you'd have an interest in. Every school is supposed to have a certified counselor there, so they're supposed to offer some additional opportunities for students who are on campus. So anything that a parent would think their student's interested in that question, I don't remember the exact verbiage, but look at that and answer truthfully there.
Ms. Johnson, and thank you both for giving those additional comments. And one thing I want to mention also, since most of our students at attend McFadden are from the central part of the district of the county, so I was double checking the hours from that. I just tried to pull up some of the schools that will actually be sponsoring for the summer experience, and it's going to be actually 7:30 a.m. until 11:30 a.m. That's the time. So it's actually half day, 7:30 a.m. breakfast and lunch will be served or provided for the students, or they can bring their own if they want, but we will have breakfast and lunch for the students, 7:30 a.m. until 11:30 a.m.
And I'm assuming lunch would be after the 11th,
Yes.
at the end of the course time.
Yes.
Okay. And then I also want to point out that our current students who are graduating seniors would not participate because you won't be in high school anymore by the time this starts. So this is for potentially for our current 9th, 10th, and 11th graders, or as we call them, the rising 10th, 11th, and 12th graders, because they are rising to those grade levels for next year.
Now, if they are an 11th grader and their technical program requires that they participate in summer, that will still take place here. As always, that we are talking two separate things when we say we're not offering.
And I meant to mention that earlier and forgot to do it. We are open every summer for the technical college. Not all of our high school students, in fact, the majority of them don't attend a tech program in the summer because they're able to complete their tech program without summer attendance. But we do have a couple of tech programs where students are either required to attend in the summer or they opt to, and those will be operational. So I appreciate you mentioning that, Mr. Castro. Okay, so that again is for potentially for our current 9th, 10th, and 11th graders.
Right.
Now something for our potential 9th graders next year, i.e. the magnet selection process and the update on where we're at with that. And for that, I turn it over to Mr. Castro.
Thanks again. So last week we closed our round 1 of the random selection. 133 9th graders claimed their seats, which means we have more seats. So by the end of today, they're promising us that the updates will be on the Broward Schools School Choice webpage. So anyone who's applied, who's waiting, who was in the wait pool, today's the day to look and confirm whether you now have a seat or you're still in the wait pool. So excited about that. We also have a few 10th grade seats and 11th grade seats as well. So hopefully I'll be sending you an email if you applied and you're in our wait pool today.
And so if they are chosen in this round, if they're selected in this round, they'll have how long to register?
1 week. They
Okay.
will have until next week.
Just like with the last group.
Correct.
Okay. And then if we still have open seats after that, there will be a third
Another one.
selection. Okay, great. So we've had something for potential incoming 9th graders, for our current 9th, 10th, and 11th graders. Now let's give a little bit of news for our current 12th graders, our students who are going to be graduating this year. We want to mention a little bit of information about prom and about senior awards. So for that, I turn it back over to Mr. Harris.
Yes, prom is a special time for most people. So our prom is actually taking place on Saturday, May the 8th, and it's for our seniors. So it's our senior prom, seniors only. They obviously can't, because of just the CDC and the pandemic period, they cannot invite outside guests for our seniors. But I must say our senior class sponsors, the student leaders, they are doing an amazing job to putting together an awesome event for this particular Saturday on May the 8th from 7 until 11 p.m. So we really hope all the seniors will actually sign up, register to participate in it. Ms. Johnson has done an awesome job supporting our seniors as well to make sure that the price is very, very low. So there is no reason, I hope, that any student cannot participate. I've spoken to some parents. They told me their students have already went out and bought their dresses or nice outfits to wear. So they're excited about it and stuff. So I hope you are as excited as we are. This will be a great opportunity because last year seniors didn't have this opportunity. So we're making it very special for our students on campus. It's going to be decorated really nice. They're going to have nice food to eat, great music. They'll be able to take their photos. So some great memories. So I hope you all will participate for my seniors.
Yeah, and I want to add as well that I agree with you. The senior class and the senior sponsors have done a fabulous job planning for this. And I think we had already mentioned that you mentioned the price. It really, because our students have missed out on so much, we wanted to keep the price low so as many kids as possible could participate. And because it's on McFadder's campus, which we know isn't as exciting for the kids perhaps as going off to a more traditional prom venue. Although I have it on pretty good authority that the campus is going to look beautiful given the decorations that are being planned. So for those reasons, we really did want to try to keep the price down. And a big piece of that was thanks to the class of 2020 that had been raising money for 4 years to help keep their prom cost reasonable. And when they were not able to have a prom, they donated a significant amount of money to the class of 2021 to support their prom. And then we as a school, we were able to use some school fund resources that we had available as well to supplement that. Because of course, this year's seniors haven't had the opportunity to do fundraising for prom the way prior classes have because of COVID. So there's a whole combination of things that have gone into this, but we really do hope that every single senior will participate. I look forward to seeing everyone. I'm so excited to hear that they've already gone out and bought their dresses and they're making their plans. It's going to be a nice celebration in a year that kids have really not had all that much perhaps to feel like they could celebrate. So we're excited.
And the other thing I just wanted to mention also was the senior awards, and that will take place on June the 1st. The program actually starts at 6:30 p.m. Now, parents and students, you will be able to start entering in at 6 p.m. to get your nice parking space. This will be a drive-up award ceremony. For some of you that don't know, we did this last year, and it turned out really, really nice. A lot of fun. Students and parents that got a chance to decorate the cars. Every student name will be announced. I think Ms. Johnson mentioned that last week. There will be awards, scholarships will be announced that students are receiving, all special awards. They'll be picking up their cap and gown. There's a lot that's happening on this day. So we're expecting all of our seniors to participate in this special day for senior awards. Now, just another thing, it's 1 car per family. So I know some of you may have already ordered a charter bus to come in with all your family, but no, we can't have that. We don't have space for it. But we want to make sure that it turned out so well last year that we want to do this again for our students. And we enjoyed it probably more than the students did. We had the bells and the horns, and we were tuning it and celebrating all of them for their accomplishments that they've had over the past 4 years. We just want to be a part of recognizing them for their success. On June the 1st, 6:30 p.m., you can start entering at 6 p.m. in the parking lot on the west side of campus.
And we want to reiterate, not only can you start entering at 6 o'clock, we encourage, please don't wait till 6:29 to pull in.
Right.
Because it's going to take time to get everyone parked. It's because of the way we set it up, it's not as easy as just pull in and move into a space because you're not parking in our regular spaces. We have all the cars aimed, pointing eastward. So they're not parking in the north-south spaces. So please don't wait till the very last minute to show up so that we can try to start as close to 6:30 as possible in terms of the actual event itself. And we are excited to see families.
We also did a pre-check, so we want to know who comes, 1 car per family, right? So they have to check in as they come in as well, and so the line backs up to the street as well. So, but one of the best days from last school year.
No doubt about it. I think we were excited to be able to do that for last year's seniors because they had gotten nothing. but I think even we weren't expecting it to be as wonderful an event as it wound up being. I think every one of us staff-wise who went felt exactly like the families. We were thrilled by it. It was so much fun. So
Just exhausting.
and it was very
It
hot.
was hot.
I remember it being very hot.
It was a good hot. It was a good hot.
It was absolutely worth it.
Yeah.
So with that said, I think those are the main things, except for two very brief announcements I have as we finish off. We wanted to make sure all families knew that interims for the fourth and final quarter come out next week on the 29th, so next Thursday. So look for your interims next Thursday, the 29th. And then we also wanted to announce, particularly given the timing of this is particularly exciting, the school district through their Beacon TV program has a high school competition program called School Duel, where two high schools go up against each other in competition, trivia and knowledge questions. And for the first time ever, McFadder has a team in School Duel, and it just so happens that McFadder's School Duel competition is airing this evening. So Thursday evening, the 22nd. So if you're watching this afterwards, you won't be seeing it live. It will air, well, it's already pre-recorded, but its first airing will be at 8 p.m. tonight, Thursday, the 22nd, on Beacon TV. And I have to look up. You can catch it at the website. You can view it on the web by going to Beacon TV, and there's a link to click to School Duel, where you can see not only they'll show it tonight at 8, and you can also see all previous ones. But if you want to see it on TV, if you are a Comcast or Xfinity customer, you can look at channel 488 or channel 19. And if you have AT&T Uverse, the Dish Network, or DirecTV, you would look for channel 63. So that's if you want to watch it on TV this evening, April 22nd at 8 p.m. Or you can watch it on the web at the School Duel TV link, which is found at Beacon TV. And you can watch that again this evening at 8 or anytime afterwards. The prior episodes remain up once they've shown it the first time. So we're very excited to see how our students do. We're very proud to have an entry in the competition this year, and we look forward to watching it. So did we have anything else we wanted to mention this week?
I don't think so. That was a lot more than we thought.
It was. We thought it was a light week, but it wound up being more than.
It gets more exciting as we get closer to graduation. So
it's absolutely does. So we will sign off for this week. We will be back here again next Thursday, April 29th, for the next weekly update. And until then, everyone have a great week. You too, have a great rest of your day.
Take care.